So Mike Brown comes in as the New York new head coach, and he put out a statement that he wants to create a sustainable culture in New York of winning and producing championships, and that he has the background to know what that means and all that stuff. And then there is a video message he also put out. I think that's from his introduction press conference, which I'm going to post for you guys just so you can see what he said. And this is what I have to say to Mike Brown. I'm excited to have you as a coach. I think you're a good coach. I was sad to see Tom Thibodeau go because he represented to me an old school culture like Pat Riley, who he studied under, and Jeff Van Gundy. And I loved those guys. I've watched the Knicks since the 1990s. Now, I understand you want to create a winning culture and get the Knicks to a championship and possibly multiple championships. That should be the goal of every single coach coming in.
Our goal, starting with Mr. Dolan, to Leon, to the players, all the way down to the fans, is to build a sustainable winning culture that produces championships. That's why I'm here. I'm fortunate to know what it takes to create that success. A lot of hard work, a high level of commitment, and a focus on today.
And I agree with that statement. The thing from me is, as my previous video on my channel stated, in my opinion, we can't have a championship culture if we have players on our team like Mitchell Robinson. And I don't have anything against the guy. He seems to be a great father. He seems to be a good guy overall. But to be a player that other teams use a tactic called Hacker Robinson on, that's not a championship that's not part of a championship culture and a championship team. I'm sorry. You can't have that. Shaq was different. You can tell me all about Hacker Shaq. The guy was scoring 30 points a game, okay? That's not a comparison to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson averages about 7.5 points a game, 7.5 rebounds a game. He's been in the NBA for 7 seasons. If you look at his statistics, there is no improvement in any category. None. Where is the improvement? Even by experience in these years, there should be an improvement. He, last season, regular season, was shooting 69% from the free throw line because there was no pressure. He does not practice free throws. You cannot tell me he does. And the guy goes into the playoffs and 3 consecutive seasons shoots 39% from the free throw line in the NBA playoffs. Now, if you're playing top teams, you know that every single point counts. You can't have an offensive liability on the court like that if you want to have a championship team, period. There's no way you can have that. I think either get him a damn free throw shooting coach and make him work every single day shooting 500 freaking free throws. If you don't have a shooting coach, I'll fill that spot in. I'll teach him to shoot free throws, okay? I'll teach the guy to shoot free throws as long as he's 100% on board for it. It's the off season. I live in Dallas. I'm not hard to find. If you guys contact me, I'll teach the guy to shoot free throws. I'm telling you I will. There's no way he will be a below 70% shooter once I'm done with him for 2 to 3 months. before the season starts and all that. I'm telling you, there's no way this guy should be shooting 39% from the free throw line and then just costing us games, basically. Because he's cost us some games in these playoffs. There's no question about that. Even by our team having to put up with the pressure of Hacker Robinson and not be able to use him for certain minutes where we could use his defensive prowess, that's a huge minus. That's not a part of a championship team. I'm sorry. I think he's too comfortable on the Knicks. And Tom Thibodeau was there when he was there and all that. Mike Brown is a new guy. You got to change that up. This guy has to become a good free throw shooter, so he's not an offensive liability for us, or simply trade his ass. Trade his ass. Get us another good player. He has value for a team that can use him in spurts and doesn't need him like we do. He has value for different teams. So you could get some decent return for him. And I think on some occasions we actually need some offense and somebody inside to kind of maybe even draw a double team sometimes to open up Cat for three, put some pressure off Brunson or something like that. Right now, we did get stronger already. I love the guy Yabusele, I think, or whatever his last name is, the guy that was that dunked over LeBron James in the Olympics. I mean, that's a New York Knick kind of player. I love that we got him. I'm super excited about him being on the Knicks, and I expect great things from him. I'm happy about Jordan Clarkson. I think he's going to be great coming off the bench as that spark. If we could get DiVincenzo back on the Knicks from Minnesota, who I've heard that they're looking to trade or waive or just do whatever, get him. Because when he was on the Knicks and he felt in tune with his teammates, his Villanova buddies, Josh Hart, Brunson, Bridges, this guy was cooking on the Knicks, man. He was an awesome spark off the bench, shooting threes like a madman. We could definitely use him, and he was good on defense. He was a freaking pest. So Mike Brown, if you hearing this, please, these two major adjustments, make sure you put a lot of time and talk to this guy, Mitchell Robinson, and have him understand he's got to grow up as a professional NBA player. He's 26 years old, 7 years in the league. You got to make him understand he's got to put the time in. I know he loves his truck. Take away some time from your truck and shoot freaking 500 free throws a day, guy. Because I know you can do that. You're getting paid millions of dollars for this. That's what bought you this truck. Get it done. Get it done and get it to the level that it's supposed to be. You should be at least a 70% free throw shooter in the league. In the playoffs too. Teams should not be using a tactic called Hacker Robinson right now. That just should not be the case. Otherwise, you got to be out of off the team and go somewhere else. Otherwise, DiVincenzo would be nice to get in. We got some weapons that'll help us win offense, like Clarkson. That's a good weapon. He can drive to the basket. He can shoot. He's a spark. Kind of reminds me of J.R. Smith. And I think that's good. But overall, our squad, our team is pretty good. I mean, we have a weaker Eastern Conference next season. The Knicks, if healthy, they should be, pretty much almost a lock to get to the NBA Finals. I mean, listen, you're competing with Cleveland, of course. But then Boston doesn't have Tatum. And Damian Lillard might be coming to Boston, but he's not going to be available for that season either. Indiana, Halliburton, not going to be there. I mean, they're going to be a tough out either way, but we have a route this next coming season that we can actually get a championship for real, for real, man. So make sure to use that opportunity and not be a team that loses a game or a playoff series due to terrible shooting of free throws from freaking Mitchell Robinson. We cannot afford that. That's all I had to say in this video. I hope this video gets to Mike Brown. And if you guys want me to help him shoot free throws, I will help him. I will help him shoot free throws. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Share your thoughts. Bye.